It's a loose ball. And he's cut it out. Cruyff. Messi. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. That'll be a throw-in.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Batistuta. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Petit. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a mighty effort! It's anyone's ball now. Defending of the desperate variety. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Neymar. And he lines up a cross. Cruyff. Kaka.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Forlan, played out towards the right wing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Egypt do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. There's the whistle, and here we go. Egypt come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Egypt certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Kaka. And he's in on goal. Out to the left it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Not the most convincing of passes. But it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly... Oh, he's chance for a shot! Goal! Egypt! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Egypt have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Cruyff powering forward here. Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they...
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Pedri. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That pass isn't the best. João Neves. Knocks it into space. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's in plenty of space here. And that was very necessary. Inter Milan have it back and can go again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played through into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Vitinha, that has been slung wide. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. It's a promising position. DiMarco, Dumfries spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Can he latch on to this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well cleared. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. And it's Vitinha. Played out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's DiMarco. Plays it across. It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Inter Milan have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
DiMarco. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Egypt head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 87. Viene sostituito con il
whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the finish! This time, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And just like that, he hits 50. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Egypt are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And no, that is pretty... Shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete... Oh, he's been caught napping! He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. Valverde.
Egypt have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Big chance! Cleared without hesitation. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. He's got away. Messi, he's found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Egypt have their second corner now. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. No way through there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vitinha. Now it's Yamal for Valverde. That's a throw. Pedri, Vitinha, threads one in. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He scores! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Van Belten gets it away. Musiala. And it's DiMarco. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Haaland. Here's Vitinha. Yamal gets into some space. Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he thumps it clear. Oh, that is a good... Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get it through? Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And that would have won it. Well, oh, they could be caught out here. Shoots! Really well taken goal. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Batistuta. Egypt are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance, and if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Cross into the box. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Valverde with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vitinha. And here's Forlan. That is good strength. Good read, needed to be. DiMarco. Musiala. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kaká has created one goal already. Batistuta. He's having a shot! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Egypt are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent, he gets big! He has done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the fright...
And we're done. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance. And right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover or worse?
Egypt get ready for another crack at the big
Hello,
prize.
everybody, and
Will they
welcome
get the
to
win they
today's
need to get
match.
their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Koulibaly completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead.
And a chance! That's going to go a long way. And it's Kaka. He's got away. White attempts a clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. Azar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kaka. Messi could try cutting inside here. Messi's cross. Tries to get it clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Messi. Egypt claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte. Nice bit of trickery. Messi. And this is Messi. Delivered in. Howson getting this one clear. Egypt still without a single shot on target. Now it's Olise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cleared without complication. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Egypt have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. He's one-on-one, surely! Van Bouten did well to stay calm there. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Raul. Brilliantly cut out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cannavaro. He's in a great position here. It's Raul! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Egypt are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a throw. Girona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Messi. Raul. Great challenge, timed to perfection. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Egypt! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way, taken back almost at once. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Right cut. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Now it's Forlan. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. See, views on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Egypt happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 11.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him.
Egypt carrying a one-goal lead.
Substitutions taking place.
Cruyff, he's found a way through. Howson tries to clear. Messi. And they've got a throw. Egypt different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
So what can they make of this? He's a sharp little ball here. Over to the left. Caceres. Neymar has it out wide and in space. He's shifting through the gears here. Up he goes! And again! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Kaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Ah, he's given it away. So we've reached the hour mark. Neymar! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And Cruyff! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Girona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's picked it, he's had a shot! Sticks it away! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a...
Neymar! Oh, crossbar! Batistuta. White knocks it into space. Elise's climbs up big! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution for Egypt, number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6, Batistuta. Coming on the field, number 25.
And it's
Raul.
Beckham.
Number
Laid back.
19.
That looks a
Cristiano
cracking ball.
Ronaldo.
Koulibaly cuts
Substitution.
it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
White. Oh, this is a very good run. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi. In by Messi. Cleared without hesitation.
Egypt really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Shot could be on. Oh, important interception. Koulibaly clears it away. Couldn't squeeze it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's going in strongly.
And that's gone loose. Tries to get it clear. White with the clearance. Foot in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great ball if he can get there. Howson. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Egypt illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Inter.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick.
Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And this is Vieri. Oh, easy pickings there. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. And this is Vieri. And he's in on goal. Oh, it's Gerrard! Oh, it's fallen loose again. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to play it through. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Oh, what a shot, surely! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was easy, almost too easy. And Messi! And Chet pulls off a sensational save. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Goes for the shot! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Played in, terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Messi. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. In by Messi. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Guardiola. Davids. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Batistuta. And it's Kaka. Batistuta.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be...
He's one-on-one! It's Bergkamp! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a...
He rises! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Egypt give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far. Now he's got space here. Thinks, and a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Egypt are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Dumfries cuts it out. Tries to pass it through. Messi. That's a throw. Cruyff. Oh, that's superb.
Kaka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's going to have his name taken. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Baggio on 2 now and looking for 3. Davids.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kaka. Cruyff. Guardiola. And this is Vieri. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through. Roberto Carlos! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Howson can get it clear. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that...
He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That is good alertness. Rijkaard threads one in. He is just caressing the ball. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Howson calmly anticipates. And it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. Now it's Vieri. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. And a chance! Sticks Puts it away! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Bergkamp really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He can run onto that. He's in a good position here. Cruyff!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Almost an hour gone. He's in plenty of space here. They're urging him to shoot. Shoots! Kaka. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's made its way to him. It's a good chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vieri. And he's there to get it away. And they're quick to get it back. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Vieri. Great vision.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's chance for a shot! And that has forced a very